up, my little TisaTells? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you were Kim Kardashian, a scandal just follows you around. Kim is being accused of stealing her Met Gala dress from a South African designer. Now, listen, anytime Kim has anything, it's stolen, appropriated, or whatnot. But most importantly, also, which is also interesting, I got a little gossip history. Kim is also being accused of disrespecting Karl Lagerfeld and his legacy. And if that wasn't enough, baby, it's messy Met Gala Monday. Okay, I know it's Tuesday, but just go with me. The designer is clapping back at Kim and pointing out that this was a stolen design. Y'all, let's get into this. And I got a little slideshow presentation. Also, if you want a funny and real live stream for what people wore on the Met Gala, y'all check out. It's on my live. It's like a live / mukbang. Listen, if you love real, honest, really funny commentary, I don't mean to brag, but it's good. Also, this is going to be a heavy upload day. Baby, there is so much news coming out of it. Plus, messy stuff. Last thing, I'll wait until I establish value to ask for a follow or a like. I am trying to hit 200K. Okay, fine. I'll shut up and get to work. Okay. Let's get into this, all right? Now, this is a dress that Kim wore. The designer is actually calling out Kim, but I want you to take in the visual of the dress that Kim wore, right? Now, when I first saw this dress, I was like how most of you guys are. Clearly, this is homage to your Playboy days. Clearly, the pearls and homage to Amber Rose. Clearly, right? Listen, an homage, right? To her fuha body surgery, everything that made her. That is the fuha that you have to wear. But get this, the designer is also saying, baby, ain't an homage to anything. You literally have stolen my design. Now, if you guys don't know, this guy is Gert Johan Coez, so it sounds like a Dutchie. Listen, we're not getting we're not getting into colonialism in Africa, but listen, everybody in this story is getting side-eyed, right? But let's be real. Look at this dress. He posted this not only 5 hours ago after he saw Kim's dress. This is Lord Governor wearing his design. It is white. It has the layers, same shoes and everything. So I went to his page and I was like, wait, is this a one-off? Maybe it's lucky. This can't be his signature. Baby, this is his Instagram page, right? It is his signature up and down. He messes heavy with the drapings. He's dressed Lizzo. He's dressed Kourtney Kardashian. He is super heavy. Listen, he's dressed Cardi B. This is his signature look. It's undeniable. But here's the thing, y'all. I did a little bit of research, right? And it's a little deeper than we think. Because if you guys don't know, let me just rewind. I don't want to reveal too much, right? If you guys don't know, people in the fashion industry is also saying that first of all, let's be real. Did Kim steal this design? Kourtney wore this designer. Kim said she had some instinct in the design. But here's the thing. Schiaparelli, who she worked with, it's weird that she chose to go with him for the Met Gala because a gala, right? That was honoring Karl Lagerfeld. And many people are saying that because she got mad that she didn't get, I guess, what she wanted from the House of Chanel when she was sitting there bragging, right? So the thing is, the House of Schiaparelli and Lagerfeld had beef. As a matter of fact, Karl Lagerfeld could not stand Schiaparelli. So it's very interesting that Kim, let me just pull up. This is old school gossip. Y'all need to know this, right? Schiaparelli in general, which is probably cool why it matches Kim, has beef in the fashion industry because they're known for stealing designs. Mugler, who often collaborates with Kim, right? And oddly enough, Karl Lagerfeld have beef with them and literally can't stand them. So again, people are saying this was an FU to Karl Lagerfeld. that Kim even wore this. And she did this FU because, I don't know, Chanel didn't deliver something. Again, that's word on the curve. But again, Kim Schiaparelli, it does look to me like they stole this South African's design, right? Now, that's why people are saying it's funny she chose to wear Schiaparelli because, again, Karl Lagerfeld couldn't stand it, blah, 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 blah. And Mulger has well-known animosity. But I did a little gossip digging, and you guys, listen to this. This is going to blow your mind, okay? Because this goes into what Kim stands for. Remember how Kim's like, well, I can't even put this on Kim. This is the whole fashion industry. Because a lot of people pointed out that all this came from this drama with Schiaparelli is that Coco Chanel and Schiaparelli, this is the actual founding, could not stand each other. They also called this a little bit subversive. I don't know if we can actually say Kim was being subversive, but let's just say this. Diva Boobies pointed out the co-chair wearing, and that's Michelle Coel, right? Cola, wearing Schiaparelli to the Met Gala honoring Karl Lagerfeld's rated A is so subversive. I love it. Lagerfeld was a creative director of Chanel for years. Coco Chanel famously despised Elsa Schiaparelli. Okay. Now this is Macola. She's from like That Which Will Destroy You and Chewing Gum. I loved her on Chewing Gum. Another person said, and for those who aren't aware, Coco Chanel was a Nacho, I don't want to get demonetized, collaborator and informer. And Karl Lagerfeld's father, Otto Lagerfeld, was a literal nacho, okay? The Third Reich. He was a literal one. I don't want to get demonetized over this, but I want to bring you guys a tea. What's more, this beef between the houses, you know, Coco Chanel tried to set Schiaparelli on fire. I'm not even joking. Y'all, let's get into this. They said, blah, 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 blah. Let me get the actual stuff. They said by 1930s, the Parisian art movement had been moved into surrealism, where everything was dreamlike and distorted. While Dali was creating trippy art, Coco's fashion designs seemed to have seemed rather tame in comparison, and it only got worse. So Coco Chanel always had that same look, the classic look, but around the time of the war, everybody wanted the girlies to be popping. Oh, you guys, it's not over, right? Just listen to this. It's going to be good. Okay, so they're saying that, Elsa Schiaparelli was born in Rome in 1890 to an aristocratic family, so she was rich. Much like Coco, she was a woman who knew what she wanted, and she refused to marry any of the rich suitors offered to her by her parents. Instead, she ran away and married a psychic medium who then got kicked out of England for illegal practices. They moved to the USA. Elsa got pregnant, and then he abandoned her and their newborn baby. Elsa returned to Europe around 1922 and delved headfirst into the surrealism and Dada art movements that began to make waves. By 1927, she began selling her famous Trompe l'oeil sweaters as a knit sweater that weaved a shirt collar into its design. As the years began to pass, Schiaparelli became highly popular with celebrities like Wallace Simpson, famous Nazi collaborator, to Marlene Dietrich, and the brand Schiaparelli began to soar. Chanel never truly lost its popularity during the 30s, so even though people fell in love with Elsa's designs, they just were too avant-garde for most people's taste, okay? But Coco Chanel was still super, super jealous of Elsa and how popular she'd become. She was super intimidated. One, Coco had learned to sew during her time in an orphanage as a child, but Elsa had no formal training in sewing, instead creating her designs via draping. Coco decided to girl boss and gatekeep and judged Elsa for her lack of formal training, giving her opponent the nickname that Italian artist who makes clothes. At least she gave the respect of referring to Elsa as an artist. Elsa, of course, had her own nickname for Coco, calling her that hat maker. The fact that Chanel began as a hat maker. Now, get this. This is where it gets good. They're saying that their rivalry was generally mostly just like barking and beef. However, there was one occasion where apparently fire was involved. Coco set Elsa on fire. At one of the last costume balls in Europe before the outbreak of World War II, Coco Chanel accidentally caught Elsa Schiaparelli's dress on fire. After asking Elsa to dance with her, which was a toxic idea to begin with because they couldn't stand each other, okay? Coco still moved her rival while they were dancing, who was dressed as a tree, into a chandelier lit with candles. Before too much damage could be caused, guests quickly doused Elsa in soda water, extinguishing the flames. Coco Chanel was a lunatic. And this is the type of house of Chanel. Again, I bring this up to say everybody drags Kanye. I know I bring Kanye into every video about Kim, but they are forever entwined to me, okay? They're like Sonny and Cher. But the fact that all these things happened and the Met Gala honored a man who was racist, anti-Semitic, all this stuff, but yet everybody's pointing to Ye. I'm just saying, justice for Ye. They said before the squabbles could progress any further, war meant that both ladies had no choice but to shut down shop. Elsa stayed out of the limelight while the war raged on. Coco Chanel became a nacho spy, literally. After the war, Schiaparelli tried to reignite her brand. However, it shut down in 1954. Coco released a new fashion collection in black and white, which took America's hearts. Eventually, the French and the rest of Europe had a love affair with the Nazi spy. They said Coco would have been secretly pleased to see Elsa's brand disintegrate, but Schiaparelli hasn't been completely lost. The brand was revived in September 2013. Listen, one thing we can say is that we know clearly Schiaparelli stole this man's style. Now, Kim said she had a lot of input in this dress. So can we say that Kim literally bit off of the South African designer? I don't know. But the one thing I think is so interesting is Chanel, Lagerfeld, and Coco Chanel's disgusting past, present, future. This is what they stood for. This is what they wanted. But also the fact that Kim chose to wear to a Lagerfeld tribute, a designer that Lagerfeld himself couldn't stand because he said he was a thief and always bit off of him. And Mulger, who did some of Kim's best looks, also feels the same way. You guys, listen, I wanted to bring y'all some fashion gossip to see what you think. But listen, let me know what you think in the comments. This is going to be a heavy upload day. Did I create value for you? If I did, hit that like. Trying to get to 200K. Subscribe, share the video. I don't know. Talk trash about me if you want. Just let's get this thing popping. All right, y'all, listen. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye.